All right, so I officially got to Spain now, and we are at Mallorca. Hello from Mallorca, and I'm pretty glad to be there with my parents. We just basically came back from the beach, and it's super beautiful out there. It's super beautiful. I'm glad I have some time to rest after this extreme little period. And I want to share something with you guys that I have came up with when we first arrived there. And it's the fact that I look at all this now, and first thing that I see is the problem, like maybe not the problem, but the possibility. I started to look at the world a little bit more wide, and I start to really look at the bigger picture, because the truth is that my little world that I have, my little world of problems around me, back to my city, when I sort of detached myself from that for a second and saw the big world in here, which is like Alcudia and the place I'm here right now, it's like a little city, right? It's not some Miami or Bali or Barcelona type shit. It's like a little city, but it still makes such a big impression on me that it shows I really have to look at it at the bigger picture. And I started to see that although I'm proud of where I come from, of course, and of what I do in my life, but I think I need to start being courageous and start to use the courage to actually leave that life behind and to think about drastic improvements, because all the things I was doing, I'm not satisfied. I'm not satisfied with the results, you know. I'm not satisfied with the results at all, and I basically see that I'm very unaccomplished. You know, I was talking a big game about potential, of the things I'm gonna do. You know, I talked to all the people in my school, the doctors that say that I'll do nothing, the homeschooling and shit. And when I look at myself for from the past 9 months, I think like they were right. I don't feel like I accomplished a lot, and all I did was just talk shit, then go try a few days, stop because I was inconsistent, then go back to talking again, and this fucking loop of losing and failures basically was what I experienced. And the honest truth is that when I'm actually having some free days right now, I feel guilty, bro. I feel guilty. Just maybe I'm just a psycho, but when I walk at the beach and I try to enjoy the time with my parents, I just can't. I just lost this detachment of being able to switch moods when you have to really lock in and work your ass off, and then when you have to chill out a little bit and let go. I lost that ability, and I basically started to be a crazy workaholic with an unachievement results. I don't know if it's just a part of the process, but that's what I feel about. And before the next extreme work season that we will put ourselves through, I do really believe I need to make changes, because I read one line in the book I was reading when I was on the plane flying, and it was about the fact that we humans like to be in this sort of state of potential. We don't really want to change. That's the problem I endured. I wanted to change, but I didn't change, because what I really wanted to have is the potential of changing, and is the potential of upside, the imagination without the discomfort, and to be sort of in that bubble of having potential by not really pushing and enduring it, and actually go through the actions required to achieve that potential. Because guess what? It requires change, and change requires unknown, and unknown is a discomfort that you have to put yourself through to basically change, right? And it is really that deep. So I start to think, when I come back to my place after this sort of 2 weeks of freedom, I want to start the ascension and the journey and the extreme work season with some drastic changes, and I already have ideas how to do it. But for now, I'm gonna tell you that mostly I'll start from the environment. And I think I'll have to go from the basics to the absolute advanced stuff. And for me, it's very exciting that I get to document all of this, because who knows, that probably can be the moment of the story when I actually wake the fuck up and see how miserable I am, and admitting that. Because it is not happy. I'm not happy with what I have. Oh, not at all. I feel mediocre as hell. And what I want, I never wanted to be that. I never wanted to be that mediocre, and I always wanted to change. But as I said earlier, words are not enough. Potential is not enough. Actions, behaviors, and results is what I need to focus on in the upcoming weeks and in the moment of extreme work season. And also what I saw is that, like, there are people that live some really dope lives, They are people that are killing it, right? And when I saw them, like in person, not what you see in social media, when I saw the ballers in person, live, at my own eyes, I started to really realize that there are levels to this game. There are levels to this game, and my little problems or my little situation right now is nowhere near where I want to be, nowhere near. So yeah, this just makes me think that I need to when I come back, change everything. Like, I'm telling you, everything is not right. Basically everything is not right, and everything needs to be changed. The way I approach money, the way I approach relationships, the way I approach fitness, which I would say I don't approach at all right now, which is unacceptable. The way I basically approach my development at all things, It's all wrong, but maybe the best thing I did right now is realizing it and sort of being aware of the fact that a lot of things needs to be changed. But the second part we need to do now is to start changing. Unfortunately, what I'm saying right now is just getting me so fired up to work my ass about those things. But what the fuck do I do here on holidays with my family? No, I'm probably gonna take it easy a bit. I'm gonna try to really be there. For the one thing I want to achieve from this holiday is to learn how to just be out there, be present. Because for the past months of working 9 to 5s and just basically torturing myself with the work, I completely lost the ability to have fun. I completely lost the ability to be a little bit more spontaneous and just present at the moment. I constantly think like, what is the next battle? What is next to do? How many hours do I have to do things? Or I plan another moves and I think about the content, I think about the work. Like just slow down a bit when it's needed. That's what I want to learn. How to slow down when the circumstances require it, and how to have fun, banter, laugh. be out there, be a fucking human. I just need to learn the basics of how to even be a human after that time of work. Like, it really fucked me up, bro. It really fucked me up. But I did a new haircut. My hair is a lot more like white right now. And you know, big things are before us. I just need to learn how to do it all. How to do it all and how to figure it out with you guys, because this documentary is what keeps my heart fired up. As you can see, I'm on vacation and stuff, but I'm just recording content because I wanted to, because I had a thought that I wanted to share on this journey, and because I had a thought I wanted to talk about. That's what I'm recording. Would be good to find some mission for tomorrow. And the mission for tomorrow is to have no mission. That's what I thought. Let's just basically be out there and enjoy the time with my family, because we are moving out of them. Surely there is a time coming when I will miss them. So let's just enjoy the last days and be out there. But I'm telling you guys, whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're worried about, especially, it is not that deep. It's not that deep, and especially you gotta look at the bigger picture. You gotta see what you don't see. You know, I don't know how stupid it sounds, but you gotta realize there are people out there doing so amazing things with their life. So your mediocre, like heartbreak or shit, is just nothing. I have to admit that even this holiday is mediocre. This fun period is mediocre. You know, and I would rather be in extreme season of work than extreme season of fun, like the 10 out of 10 fun to have, not this mediocre shit. Because I feel guilty about having mediocre shit. I don't enjoy it, first things first, and then later I feel guilty about the fact I didn't work so hard to earn it. So basically, just see the bigger picture, because there are people doing amazing shit that we are not doing. And yeah, that pisses me off. We need to change that.